Good Tuesday afternoon to you, and if you're watching it on a different day, insert that day here and then the word afternoon after that. This is the Russell Cage Experience. This is my Raw review slash recap from March 2nd, 2009. And since Hello Dolly, we're not doing rehearsals last night and tonight. I want to get to watch both ECW and I got to watch Raw last night, so hence the reason for my Raw recap slash review. Um, we opened the show though with Jerry Lawler coming out and says he's got a big announcement, this, that, and the other, and says it's Edge versus John Cena later that evening, thanks to interim general manager Vicky Guerrero. Um, anyway, for the World Heavyweight title, so John Cena gets his rematch for the World Heavyweight title here tonight on Raw. So that is one match we get to look forward to. Then after this, we have Jericho going to host the Piper's Pit. Now, they had it set up, and it looked like we was going to have the actual Roddy Piper come out and all that. I was looking forward to that, actually, but it was Jericho hosting the Piper's Pit, and his guest was Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. And great to see Jimmy Snuka on TV. It's always good to see the legends every now and then, honestly. Jericho has this point where they're all washed up, nobody really cares about them anymore, which we all know is not true, because if it wasn't for the legends, we wouldn't have some of the at least good wrestlers that we have today, and there are very few of those. So anyway, he just basically downgrades and picks on Jimmy Snuka, and it looks like he's going to leave. The way Jimmy Snuka was doing his pose for way too long, it kind of made it obvious that he's going to get attacked from Jericho from behind. Seth falls down on him, and that's that. So I'm still kind of curious as to who they're going to have facing Jericho, because I haven't heard anything about Mickey Rourke's status, and there has been rumors, I'll call it that for right now, rumors going around that Jerry Lawler might face Chris Jericho at WrestleMania, so we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. Now, next we have our next Money in the Bank qualifying match, Rey Mysterio versus Mike Knox versus Kane, and I wasn't sure if they were going to have Rey win this one or not. It honestly looked like the odds were stacked against him, because, you got two Hugenic monster guys in there, and which is what happened. Kane picks up the victory, so now it is CM Punk and Kane qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't know if they'll have one tonight on ECW or tonight. If they do, that would be good. They may have one on SmackDown also with some of their guys, so we'll just have to wait and see where that goes. There's talk, I guess, of either Christian or Evan Bourne, maybe, if he makes it back before WrestleMania, to be in the Money in the Bank match, which I think would be great, especially with as acrobatic as Evan Bourne is. So, next up, we just kind of have an HBK interview talking about, Vladimir Kozlov and all that, and I'm not too happy that I was going to get to see Vladimir Kozlov last night on Raw. Then we go to our next match of the night, which is a Tag Team Divas match. Mickie James and Kelly Kelly versus Jillian Hall and Beth Phoenix. Kelly Kelly and Mickie James pick up the victory. And Maurice and Melina are apparently out on commentary. Maurice attacks Melina, so I don't know if they're setting up some sort of feud between them for going into WrestleMania. Or maybe even Beth, Melina, Maurice type deal. It's weird. So, next segment up we have is Randy Orton's championship choice for WrestleMania. At first he starts out saying he's going to face the winner of Edge versus John Cena for his match, which I was actually going to be quite happy with, even though Triple H versus Randy Orton would be a good match. I was going to be happy with this, and was hoping that Edge would win to set up Randy Orton versus Edge. I think that would be a good match, but says he's going to press charges against Triple H. Triple H comes out, basically gets in his face and causes Randy Orton to change his choice for the championship. So Randy Orton is going to be Randy Orton versus Triple H at WrestleMania 25 for the title, which should be a good match. Honestly, as the card stands right now, I'm really looking forward to that match and and actually I got to write it down here because I'm hopefully going to do a predictions video for WrestleMania 25 coming up. So let me write that down real quick. Anyway, this match and the Undertaker match is the two I'm looking forward to the most at WrestleMania as it stands right now. The next matchup we have is the winner faces Undertaker at WrestleMania 25. Shawn Michaels versus Vladimir Kozlov, and Shawn Michaels ends Vladimir Kozlov's winning streak. Good for Shawn Michaels because Vladimir Kozlov sucks. Just putting it out there plainly. HBK wins with a sweet chin music, so that, and I'm kind of going to go on a small rant here. Who beats Undertaker with a freaking power slam? Vladimir Kozlov did, and that really, that made me mad. Yeah. So, anyway, after the match, Taker comes out, stares down Shawn Michaels. This is going to be probably one of the top matches on the WrestleMania 25 card. Right now, that we've only got 4 matches announced for the show itself. Triple H versus Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, and I'll get the other one here later on in a minute. And the Money in the Bank with CM Punk and Kane qualifying already. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels is probably going to be the top match on the show. Nothing against the world titles and all that, but these two have been. You got one Undertaker's WrestleMania winning streak. You got Shawn Michaels who's Mr. WrestleMania. So I think that has potential to be the best match on the card as long as it's goes well and all that, which I have no doubt it will. And then we have our main event for the night: World Heavyweight Championship, Edge versus John Cena. Decent match here with Cena, and then Cena picks up the victory via disqualification. Edge will retain the title because, as we all know, the championship does not change hands by disqualification. So, after this, Vicky Guerrero comes out and announces the #1 contender for WrestleMania 25 to challenge Edge for the title, and it is The Big Show. Now, I don't know how I feel about this match. Nothing against The Big Show, but I would honestly rather see somebody else in there against Edge. I would be happy if Christian Cage was in there against Edge. That'd be good. Well, he's not Christian Cage right now, but that would be a good match, personally, I think. But overall, the show itself, we only had a total of 4 matches. I understand they're trying to build up for WrestleMania and all that, so I'll let them slide on 4 matches. But I really don't know if I have a match of the night choice for me. Edge versus John Cena was pretty good, so I guess I'll go with Edge versus John Cena as match of the night. But overall, setting up for WrestleMania, they're working towards that. It's in 34 days, which I think is about a little over a month away. So, well, 33 days by the time you're watching this. So, but that's my Raw recap / review. Once again, I think Triple H versus Randy Orton is going to be a good match. Undertaker and Shawn Michaels are going to be the top match on the WrestleMania card so far. And usually the Money in the Bank match is always a good match because you got people doing crazy stuff in it. And then, of course, Edge versus The Big Show for the World Heavyweight Championship. SmackDown and Raw and all them is kind of hurting for people to put in these with, so I think that's why Big Show might have been thrown in there to fight Edge. So we'll see how that build-up goes leading into WrestleMania. And hopefully later tonight I'll have an ECW review, and we'll go from there. So hope you guys are having a great week so far, and y'all take it easy, and I will see you all and talk to you all later. Peace out.